All right, so hello. I am gonna do a reading here. I'm thinking it might be the Pluto. I tried to record my Oprah Green Pyramid and Atomic Bomb download that I had, and of course it was long, but it wouldn't download. So I've been having some either audio difficulties or recording difficulties. It's just been kind of interesting. But we say now, the presence of our protective spiritual guides. We say thank you for your protection. We ask that whatever that is spoken here, either through me, because I'm only a channel, I'm only a vessel, through me is not only done to help everyone that's listening, to inspire them, to give them strength, to give them clarity, to give them a boost. And I pray that this is the message that I get for today. Also, whatever it is that is said today, or whenever you do listen to the message, that it's not used against me in any way, shape, or form. My spirit guides will definitely send out the shielding if needed. Okay. So today is the 11th of January and 2024, and it is a full moon. Excuse me. Wow. It is a new moon. Okay. And it's very powerful today. What I've been feeling, and I kind of had to use, technically some shielding methods, right? Is just I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a nervous or a very unbalanced energy around. But I know it's not my energy, right? There's an energy. It almost feel like unsettling, so I really had to ground myself. So I did that, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah. So that's definitely, because I think if it was my energy, I probably would have had to do it a little bit longer. But as soon as I started to, like, direct the energy, deflect the energy, transmute it, it was gone that quick. So I was like, oh, okay, so then that wasn't my energy. Anyway, but just wanted to say, because, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, they're probably feeling the same way. You probably feel restless, unsettled, can't sleep. All that is, I mean, there's so much powerful energies coming towards us, okay? And probably that's in us, but, I think towards us because the beginning of the year, I mean, on the 31st, I felt very heavy energies, and it was just like, what in the world? And, they manifested, and I was just like, yeah, nope. Not doing that. Sorry. And it was like, okay, I get it, but that's only because, for what I understand is like, the end of the year, beginning of the year, there's just a lot going on. People are literally moving around a lot of energy. Okay, let's put it that way. And, if you're very sensitive to energy, like I am, you can feel that. You can feel that. Even if it's just like your neighbor or someone that's around you, you really can feel their energy. Anyway, so I say all of that, right? Because I guess what I'm going to be talking about is having to do with energy. I said Pluto. I wanted to do something about Pluto, so I'll do that first, because I think it's really important what's coming up. So, oh, sorry, I just wrote down some stuff, of course, doing my homework. Okay, so oh, interesting. So it says soul ties, but that's one of the things I want to kind of do a commentary or a reading on, because it's really important, right? But it also plays into the Pluto scene that's going on right now, okay? The Pluto and Aquarius scene, because it talks a lot about what we're attached to, whether it's a person, place, or thing, and I don't know, I can talk at length about that, and I have, but I think what people start to realize in their lives, right? It's like if you start to take like stock or try to take inventory, right, personal inventory of what's actually going on, you'll probably find that, okay, I haven't been paying attention to this. There's this outdated thing, this outdated person, this outdated place. It's just like you just have to pay attention, right? But anywho, so the Pluto, the first time, not first time, sorry, in a long time, Pluto went direct into the sign of Aquarius back on March 23rd, 2023. And when I had the WhatsApp group, I did do a reading on that earlier in that year. And what I found was that, wow, okay, so this transition is going to be something well, first of all, the one thing that I said is like, don't do anything backwards, right? In Pluto, while Pluto is in Aquarius, because what's happening is that, first of all, Pluto is a planet of transformation, right? So it's really associated a lot with Scorpio, with death, with they're showing me like, a rising phoenix, like things that basically have to die, or the cycle has to be ended for something new to come in. So I gave that, thing, like, don't do anything backwards, because what's going to happen is that whatever you do at that point in time, and it's so crazy, whether it's going direct or reverse, in my opinion, it's going to come back, because the way Pluto works is like, it's long term, right? So whatever you do within this Pluto cycle that's been going on since March, whatever that was, you're probably gonna see evidence of what the seeds that you planted, basically, okay? And it's like when Pluto entered, and I was like, wow, and I just kept getting a lot of March. I was like, wow, what is this? And then, I mean, literally March. Yeah, it was. I think a lot of people started to see evidence of things that they did in 2022, and 2000, in 2023, things that they did that were backwards, and they were all of a sudden realizing, okay, something's not working, something's not right, something's not balanced. They started to see evidence of it, whether it was through their health, their money, their job. They just started to see sickness. All I could see is throwing up or nauseous. I don't know why, but that's what I felt at that time, like there was something major coming. So I did give the warning, don't go do anything backwards around this time, because what's going to happen is, because it's a planet of transformation, and then you have the most beautiful I'm laughing because I know people are going to be like, no, it's not. But the most beautiful sign, Aquarius, right? And I say the most beautiful because, and I know people might think, oh, Aquarius is cold-hearted, Aquarius is rude, Aquarius is stoic, whatever. But the Aquarius energy is very expansive. Like, we always see the big picture, right? That air sign, that air energy, that energy of innovation, pioneering. That's who we are to the core of us, right? And when you have transformation and innovation, or you have transformation and the expansiveness that you need, and we're talking about long term, hello, it's like, what? Like, so why would you want to waste this time right now, doing backward things? And those backward things, I mean, like, you're doing slander, you're doing shady deals, you're doing spell work, you're doing negative speech, right? You're just wasting, in my opinion, it's just wasting a lot of time, and the energy and effort is being put in the wrong place. Right now, we have to start to visualize what we want for ourselves, not what we want for our groups, not what we want for the next person next to us, that's sitting next to us, that's been with us. No, right now we have to kind of examine what is it that we need, because there's a long term, and it's just going to be there for 20 years. And that, okay, and we'll talk about that. Hold on a second. So back then, on the 23rd, there was a lot going on. Okay, and it stayed there until June. So you saw people kind of like get that. I don't know why I keep getting a sick to my stomach feeling. I don't feel it, but that's the energy I think a lot of people had. Like, they're like, wow, all the stuff that they did, the negative stuff, they started to see evidence of trouble coming up for them, right? I mean, and it's so funny the way Pluto is working right now. It's like, okay, it was in retrograde from like June, like mid-June, up until um January, mid-January right now. When it goes direct again, right? And wow. So this is why this new moon, I keep calling it a full moon, sorry. This is why this new moon, especially in Capricorn, which is also about, not transformation, but getting things prepared, right? Getting prepared, getting your list ready, getting your organized, right? This is what my crown chakra is going crazy. So this is what the energy of this new moon is all about in Capricorn: getting organized, right? It's like, something is coming, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have some goals you want to meet, right? But you also need to get prepared, right? You also need to do some work here, okay? And again, a lot of things are coming, under the radar, like, or under a magnifying glass right now, and we're kind of getting out of the retrograde soon, right? But we're still in it. So again, it's still big right now. Okay, and I think a lot of people, they've been thinking about things deeper. Deeper. That's what the energy is doing to us right now. So anyway, by January 20th, right? It's gonna stay in. It's gonna go back direct. So right now, that Pluto, I guess it's still in retro. Is gonna go direct back again in the sign of Aquarius. All right. And from now to November, I believe. I think I just said that wrong. I confused myself. Hold on one second. So it entered that. Yeah, I did confuse myself. I apologize. So it went direct in March 2023, right? It stayed there until June 2023. It was in retrograde, right? Up until from June, like June 12th, up until right now. So yeah, so right now it's in retrograde, right? It's gonna go back. It's gonna go back into Aquarius like November, into the sign of Aquarius in November. When it does that, I think they said November 20th, if I'm not mistaken, the research I did. When it does that, the November 20th, right? When it goes into Aquarius, it's going to stay there. It's no longer going to go back and forth to like Capricorn, Pisces, and it's just going to stay in the sign of Aquarius. Okay? And when it does that, it'll be there for 20 years. So can you imagine, right? Just imagine. And when they talk about, new earth, new this, new that, that's exactly what they're talking about. So I know people don't like to associate, tarot or numerology or astrology or this and that, blah, 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 with, spirituality or with religion. But guess what? This is what they're following, right? To give us the religion, to give us the dates, to say why this can be a holiday and that can be a holiday. And because they know there's already a formula or an intelligence that's already working and doing whatever it's doing, right? So for the ones that kind of can understand that intelligence, then we can kind of know and have some kind of control as to how we fall into that alignment. And this is all that it is, right? I mean, people they call us witches, they call us this, but this is what it is. If you can understand the numerology or the celestial movement, the mathematical celestial movement, all right, you can pinpoint why they tell you, new world and new this and because they know already what's going on. They know, you know, we're part of a bigger whole. We're the mini universe within the big universe. Everything that's in us is already outside the universe. So how do you work with the universe is by aligning with it. And whether you have a bad agenda or a good agenda, when you align with what's going on with the universe, you see results. You get to say, oh, I manifested, or I've blah, 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 or I'm blessed, or I'm whatever, per what's going on. Now, do you want to call that, occult? I don't know. I mean, people, they're living in a whole world that's about magic and spirit and occult. And when you tap into it, they want to label you. But they don't understand that this is how, even the people that tell you, oh, but you're Christian, oh, but you're Baptist, oh, but you're Pentecost, these people, they know, they follow these things also. 1660, as I'm saying that, okay? And that was really important because when you see numbers synchronized like that and you're saying something, that basically means what you're saying is true. Whether people see it or not, whether people understand it or not, it's truth. It's the universal truth. So whatever truth is out there in the universe will keep repeating itself until it's believed, it's understood, it's known. That's my new thing now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big believer. If there's truth out there, the universe will show it to you, and it does it by numbers. It does it by a whole bunch of other stuff. It does it by you name it. For the ones that understand, they understand. Anyway, so yeah, I think I confused myself with this whole Pluto thing back and forth, but I know for sure, right? And I'll come back and correct myself because if it's not right for me, then it's not right for you, and I don't want that, right? Because and then I have to say, and the problem is my mind is like everywhere else right now, and it's not that I'm not focused, but it's just that there's a lot of messages coming through, and I've been like that all day long. And I think it's just because it's a big portal day, it's a new moon, there's a lot of information that's like hidden, that's kind of coming out, right? So I've been having that mental stimulation all day, and my wrap right now is so tight in my head. So hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. November 20th, once Pluto goes direct in Aquarius, it will stay there for 20 years. So just imagine if right now we can make the plans. We can say, you know what, we want to manifest, a business plan that's never been plotted, or something that you've always wanted to do. Write a book. Okay, if you want to write a book, 1818. Okay, you want to write a book. All right, you want to create a nonprofit, whatever it is in your mind, right? That's been there, that's been repeating itself. You want to open I'm about to say bed and bath. Okay, I was gonna say you want to open like an Airbnb. You just want to do. There's certain things you want to do. Right now is a time for you to start making some plans about it, making your list and see, okay, what is it that you're gonna need for these things to come and materialize, okay? They can actually manifest. Because if you have this great transformation period coming with the expansion, why not use it? Why not use the energy, right? There's a lot going on. Anyway, some of us, I wrote down, some of us might need to learn how to integrate the vertical and horizontal. So what that means is, like, there's a lot of people, we're like linear, like, we're just a lot of us stay on the surface, and we just go by what we can see. And sometimes that's okay, but other times it's not, especially when you need to take stock, you know what I'm saying, of your soul ties, of what you really, what you have like tied yourself to. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it a soul tie. Like, your traditions and the people, places, and things. Because guess what? Again, if you're having a moment of expansion and transformation, this is the perfect time to be looking at these type of things, right? Um, and whatever it is that you're plan that you're having right now, it must be felt from the heart. My third eye just moved. So okay, it has to be felt from the heart. And I know for a fact there's a lot of us out there. We don't know how to tap into heart. We don't know, because we have pains, right? We have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of things that we need to clean out and transmute. And there's some stuff that we've tucked in so deep so far, we probably forgot that we even had that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's just going to be so important right now, and I don't know, my throat chakra is acting up, but I just feel like the emotions, it's like we just really need to tap into, in emotion, right? Or emotions. Okay, maybe probably the deepest one, or again, I just feel like whoever that's listening, you're kind of afraid to touch that pain, that wound, right? But in order right now for us to really have an expansion, there's a lot that we have to work on to be able to even receive what's coming in, right? I mean, we know something's great's coming. We feel it, we hear it. We can try to absorb it, but if we have a broken heart, I always say, when you manifest with a broken heart, you may manifest broken, and this is where we don't want to do that. We don't want 20 more years of broken. We don't want to deal with that. Okay, so before this goes any longer, let me take a look at what we're looking at here for messages. Okay, why don't we go to, I'll do the angels, and hold on, let me tell you what they are. Angels and ancestors. Okay, all right, so let's take a look. And I hope the message I gave to you about Pluto was enough for you to understand, right, what's actually happening. All right, so we have here Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Spirit Fox, trust your talents. Ooh, in changing times. Okay, I like that. That's actually beautiful. So the Shaolin Master is giving that preparation, like the Karate Kid, he had to prepare a lot. So, and there's the praying mantis here, there is just a lot about getting refined in this energy here, getting refined, getting prepared. But we have to be graceful, and that graceful energy is not even about, oh, I got swag, or I got this, or I got that. No, it's like, it's almost like a peace within, right? And it's almost like that peace within comes out, in our external, the way we move, the way we think, what we attract, that being graceful. It says movement and action, but for me, that movement is energy. I don't feel that it's about like how you move, like when how you walk, where you go to. No, I feel it's like energy. Why? Because for the master to get mastered, right? For them to get to the point, or the student to become the master, they have to learn so much. And a lot of the stuff that we learn about, once we can overcome and we can refine, is about energy. Now, if you pay attention to the Karate Kid, this reference here, you'll see that a lot of the times that he had to, get stronger was about his breathing, was about, his intention. The intention you have behind what you're trying to do is really great right now in this message. Okay, so movement and action. The action is about intention. Okay, where are you going? What do you want? All right. And of course, the spirit fox, it says, trust your talents in changing times. Okay, this is a changing time right now. So, what are your talents? What is it that you're really good at? What is it that you really wanted to do? Maybe it's not out there yet, and you're like, this won't work. I do that to myself all the time. Okay, so I know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. And it's not even about selling yourself short, but it's just you just want everything that you do to be purposeful. But how are you going to know that it's purposeful if you keep it bottled up and someone needed that? So there was an actual purpose for it, but because you don't think anyone's going to resonate with it or like it or want it or need it, you don't know that. That's just the mind, trying to tell you that you're not good enough. Let that go. That's why we need to go into our hearts more. Okay. The last, wow, the the last card we got here in regards to this Pluto energy, it says Magic Guardian, and it says unlock the magic within. Oh my goodness! Like what? Okay, so beautiful. All right, let's go here. Let's see. I'm going to pull like a card for the Shadow Master. We'll get an extra message here. All right, we got 2 cards. Okay. So we have here stop, break, pause, stagnation. Yeah. So a lot of us here, well, first of all, what I'm getting is that, if you've been rejected, right? From whatever it is, a person, place, a thing, if you've been rejected, that rejection is not, a denial, right? It's not like to say, oh, okay, no, you can't do. No, but why are you being stopped? And some people, what I'm also getting is that you have to stop doing the procrastination. I don't know, something is like there, because it's there's an interference there. And then you got real estate, which is interesting. It says here, I can't read. Okay, investment. Yeah. So this is oh, I see. So someone here, maybe you had like a real estate thing, right? You gotta know. Maybe it was like you were trying to do something in regards to real estate or invest in something, right? Invest in do an investment, and you got a no, and that kind of made you, deter. But they're saying here, don't let that, don't give up on that, right? Um, you gotta go right back into the game. I don't know. That's why I said, oh, there's an interference here, right? So you're not doing something because you've either gotten a rejection or a no. You don't do that, right? You still have to move forward. You still have to be, take action, okay? Because again, I don't know, someone here, maybe you've seen the Karate Kid, or you like the Karate Kid, or some way somehow that movie inspired you, because I keep going back to that. When he kept, every time, I mean, he was bruised and battered, he kept getting up. He kept getting up until he beat the master. You know what I'm saying? Beat the thing that was kind of like stopping him, from overcoming, from triumph. And I think this is what it is here. I mean, it says real estate. I mean, it could be a home, it could be it could be whatever. But when I look at the investment, right, the investment of a home, this could be anything. So maybe you had gotten a hell no, or not right now, or there's just been a lot of stop and go, or no go at all, with everything that you've been trying to do. Persevere. You have to persevere, okay? Let's look at the spirit fox. Wow, okay. Yeah, there's someone here, you're definitely feeling like, oh, this is not going to work. Whatever it is, I knew it. Like a very big discouraged energy. Don't do that. It's okay. Use the failure, or use the, well, it's not failure, you didn't fail, but use the no, and use the um, I don't even know what word I could use here for some reason, but just use the know you've got or the blockage, okay? The roadblock that you've experienced, use that as a way to strategize a better plan. Use that as your strength, because that could be very devastating or depressing, if you're trying to do something, a business, or getting yourself off the ground here, and all you're getting is no's or blockages, right? So yeah, but stop procrastinating. If you are procrastinating, stop it. Stop procrastinating. There's definitely, this is the other message, right? So there's definitely something out there for you worth investing in. Okay, that's the other little message here that just popped up all of a sudden. Like I said, there's stuff coming in, so I'm trying to, listen in, right? But yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So they're saying right now is the right time to push through. If it didn't work before, right now is the right time. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize. That's why they were trying to tell me. So they kept having me look at the dragon, but I'm talking. I'm talking. This is the year of the dragon. This year right now. So someone here, if there was something that you wanted to do and you couldn't do, or it wasn't the right time, now is the right time. Now is the right time to move and get that going. Okay, take action, they're saying, right? If it's buying a home, if it's in an investment, it says here, mega project. Oh, I hear restaurant. Um, I just see a lot of people, right? For whoever this is, I see a lot of people. Yeah, whatever it is, it's gonna good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. The dragon. It's the year of the dragon, and it's interesting that the shalom. Oh my God. Okay, someone's Jewish. Shaolin master is out here. Oh, okay. Shalom. They said. That's right. Shalom. Shalom is like hello, right? Or blessings, right? Interesting. Oh, I just got chills down down my right arm. There's something about that. Hold on, let's ask because they're telling me shalom. It could be a spirit coming through. It says 7 of Swords. So they're saying that. Oh, that's horrible. All right, so you need to be careful though as you're doing the business deals. You got the 7 of Swords energy here and a shalom. So they're saying that there's some shady people, that may steal your money, that may steal your investments, that may, oh, and I just heard that was loud, a loud ringing sound in my left ear. So yeah, you could have some shady people here that's working with you. And this is a card number 7, so that's like that's coming from spirit directly, right? I mean, all the messages come from spirit directly, but when it's something that you need to pay attention to, be careful what you're signing, because that sword is like a pen, okay? This person has done this before, all right? They're gonna make sure that you sign quickly. Don't sign anything quickly, okay? Take a couple of days, they said, before you sign anything. If you're someone that's getting into business with somebody, getting into business for yourself, and I'm getting chills again, yep. So this is about business. This is about, investment. You worked hard, right? You've learned the lessons and you've done everything. You practice, right? They said you practice. I don't know if you what that means, but for you, if you're signing anything, it shouldn't be done quickly. You should have a lawyer looking at it. At least take a couple of days to go over everything. And they said, look on the internet. If you're not sure, check a lot of stuff on the internet. They said you can see that this person has done this before, so they're a shady person, and you have to make sure. And this is probably why the stop is here. Stop. Take a pause. Take 2 days, right? That's the third message about this. And my crown chakra is going again. Okay. All right, child. All right. On to the next thing. Here we got Spirit Fox. We have Origin. creativity, okay, vitality. So what's cute about this is like, when we're kids, right? I'm getting the child energy. When we're kids, like our imagination is just whoo, spot on, beautiful. My crown chakra is open wide. I don't know, okay? So, you have, when you're kids, it's like whatever you think of and whatever you're imagine, it's just pure and honest, right? It's not tainted. So somebody here, some of your talents, okay? This is a card number 22. Again, this is the whole 11, right? 11, 11, 11. Okay? So there's a lot of spiritual energy for today that's been like really strong. And but so whoever that's getting this message here, right? There's something that you wanted ever since you were a kid. Now, this could be planting trees. This could be helping the earth, helping people. This could be like having I hear they say garden, but what I see in my mind is those not arboretum. Oh my gosh, I don't know what they call them. It's like the tip of my tongue, Lord. A greenhouse. Okay? Maybe you wanted a greenhouse. Maybe there's just something that you wanted to do that had to do with plant or helping people. Okay? I hear herbal medicine. Wow. Holistic. I always feel holistic energy from this origin card. Like, what starting from the beginning, right? Starting from the beginning of 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 time. So this fox spirit, they're looking at me here. Hold on one second. He's asking me to look at his eyes. He said, "Look at my eyes, okay?" Ah, wow, that's so beautiful. So he had me look at his fur on his torso, but then he said, "Look at my eyes." So, the back of my neck is like tense all of a sudden. So what he's showing me, the fox, is that the 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 third eye and the heart. So for someone, there's a keyhole. Now, so for someone here, I was talking about the childhood memories. There's something that is I think you forgot as a child, right? Whatever it is that you wanted to do as that child, that's your dream. When we dream as we're children, that's who, like they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a firefighter, or I want to be a doctor. I want to be, a wrestler, or whatever the situation is. When we're children, what we want to be is actually our dream and always has our purpose within that, right? So there's someone, you have a purpose here to help heal, and help bring back holistic, natural remedies back to a lot of people. That they said a lot of people around you need it. Okay. And now that's why they said trust your talent. So there's something here that you just like, maybe forgot about it, or maybe you think about it once in a while, but you're like, no one's going to want that again. So that I'm getting that the second time for the second card, that no one's going to think what you're doing is good or it's needed. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whoever you are that's doing that is coming up again. Okay, let's get a clarification, because so your third eye, unlocks those memories, right? It goes into your Akashic record, and then of course they're showing me the sun, the solar plexus, the solar plexus energy, which is about your creativity, your solar plexus, your sun energy, your life force energy is about your creativity. So they're saying you got to tap into that, and of course ground yourself, right? So see, this is what I was getting that already. A download yesterday. It was amazing. So something having to do with your with your third eye, your solar plexus, and then your root chakra. Okay? These are the energies we have to work with right now during this Pluto energy, they say. There's a lot. Yeah, don't procrastinate. Knight of Swords, you got to come in hot. Okay. Queen of Cups, come from the heart. Yes. Page of Wands, there's new energy here. Page of Wands, right? There's new energy here, new ground here. There's new ground here that has not been tapped into yet, and you can do it. Now you got the Three of Swords. So again, if you have gotten no's, you have gotten disappointments, you have gotten failure, they're saying that all of those things that happen to you, they're supposed to be used as your strength, as your lesson, as basically as fuel for you to move forward. Okay? All the time. Every time. The Magic Guardian, because I gotta go. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Oh. Hold on. A lot wanted to come out. Wow. So who's procrastinating? Because I don't know, man. You guys like who's procrastinating, right? Someone here is procrastinating heavy. You got the Death card, which is very interesting, and the Triumph card. So if we're looking at tarot, right? Okay. So philosophies about magic and taboos, right? These type of things need to kind of like go away because we're going into a world that, I mean, our world is magical. We're magical people, right? We don't even know how magical we are. We've never really tapped into ourselves magically anyway, because we're always trying to depend on other people to show us who we are. Or to give us value for some of us, right? And this is why we procrastinate. This is why we don't know who we are. This is why we don't even tap into the reservoir of us, right? We don't know. So with this death energy here, it's like you're the only one holding yourself back, right? If you don't change your mentality, your heart, your thinking, your energy, you know what I'm saying, your vibration, your frequencies, if you don't kill that ego, right, you're not going to be able to tap into anything other than lack, procrastination, doubt. Okay, everything will be in reverse because you're not really tapping into any type of alignment. We talked about alignment, being in alignment with the universe, right? If once you're in alignment with the universe, it's like as if you're playing on the same chord. If the universe is on the chord of C sharp, let's say. I don't know why I picked that. C sharp, right? For the musicians out there. If you're on C sharp, let me tell you, okay? Things just happen. Boom. Like there's no waiting. Time becomes so fluid at that point. Time becomes like nothing. It's like things just move forward. You don't know what happened when it happened. That's because you're on the right note, you're on the right harmony, you're on the right frequency, you're in alignment with what's already going on in the universe. So when you got this Pluto thing trying to expand and move and make things happen, right? And then you're here in your ego, you're here in your procrastination, you're here, that means you're not in alignment. So this whole thing about, your magic, right? Tapping into your magic, unlock the magic. And I just said keyhole. So, right, there's something here that you need to unlock. But something first has to die, right? And we've already said Pluto is associated with the sign of Scorpio. What is Scorpio? That death and rebirth. So just imagine, right? The energy of death and rebirth is going to be big and major. So a lot of people will lose things. And I'm telling you, there's people out there, the powers that be, they know this energy is here. They know this death energy is here. Like, really, don't be surprised if they come back with another COVID, with another shutdown, with another whatever, because they're already starting to close, those big, what you call those big chain. And I said restaurant earlier, right? So I noticed that they closed like a whole bunch of Fridays, okay? Which, I think Friday's been trying to do that for a long time now. I think 2013 was the last big one, right? Um, Last big, big shutdown. Now they have another one. But when COVID was coming in, I paid attention that there were some major stores that closed down too, right? And then boom, COVID happened because they knew COVID was coming. They knew. I mean, you know, you can't be in that type of business and not know what's coming through, right? Like it's forecast, right? I mean, for those that know you have business or you're part of the bigger picture, you know that you're privy to some information at times. We might not know, right? The little people or the people that small businesses might not know, but the bigger businesses they know, right? Because they have information to tap into, right? They pay the people the money to pay attention to those things. So I feel like right now, don't be surprised if they have another shut down or another COVID, whatever. They've already talked about there's a variant, there's a this, there's a that. I mean, they're putting out a whole bunch of stuff already that's, oh, this is here, that's here, that's there, blah, blah, blah. Don't be surprised if they have another shutdown. And, but because it's the time, right? There's an expansion time coming in. So while and don't forget, right? So when they have these type of energies come through, when they know there's a big event coming in, a big event celestially coming in to bring in change, what happens? A lot of people, right? What happened at the time of COVID? They lost their jobs, they lost their money, they lost their pension, or they lost their whatever, and they had to basically start all over again. Now, if they were procrastinating or they basically had nothing, they created a business. Hey, this woman was she liked to renew furniture, so her and her husband, they created a restoration company, and they were making so much money. This other guy did, and I was like, wow, and this other guy, he always wanted to create dog biscuits, and he created he's making millions doing dog biscuits, like biscuits, you know what I'm saying, like dog biscuits, my New York chickie came out just there. But seriously, when you think about it, it's like, oh, I see a piece of furniture, I want to paint it, you make a whole business out of it because you know what? You don't have an option. You've lost everything. So what are you going to do? Stay in the loss that you lost everything? And then they said, we're pointing to the Seven of Swords. That's the whole thing right there. Someone somewhere knows what happened and what was going to happen. You think they cared? They left. They left before, the disaster came in a lot of businesses. And some people never was able to even recover from COVID. Their businesses went down, and they, they got the loan and all that stuff, all of those things, right? They just never been able to recover no matter what. And now you have the same energy that possibly might come back out again. What do you think is going to happen? But it has a triumph card, which is great because, again, you have to take, and I know it's easier said than done, but you have to take the bad that's going on and transmute it into the good. Transmute it into something that works for you. Because guess what? If that guy that did the dog biscuits, right? I mean, he has dogs, right? But if he did the dog biscuits and or if he didn't do the dog biscuits and then he was just sitting there, he'd probably be on welfare. He'd probably be just now starting to get back into the scene. You see what I'm saying? But now you've created your own business. Again, maybe this is just the gist of the I'm about to say of the meeting. Wow. This is the gist of the reading is that whatever that's coming through, the positivity, right? It could be disastrous, right? For a lot of people, but the positivity is that you got to use that chaos and that drama, transmute it into good for yourself, for your life, because whatever it is that happens, for 2024, and this is why 2024 is gonna be so rocky and shaky and everything else, right? By November, mid-November, before the next year comes in, whatever it is that's gonna be there will be there for 20 years. Okay, I'll say it again. All right. Anyway, So since I did that for the other one, I'll do it for this one too. Your magic guardian. And someone here, you also need to cleanse your space. And that means your body, your car, your home, your work area. You need to just needs to be a lot of cleansing to raise your vibration here. Yeah, Page of Swords. A lot of cards want to come out just now. I'm not going to read all of them. Learn something new. Page of Swords. You got to... and I did say, you know, the way people think, the taboos they have about magic and, you know, I mean, unfortunately, I don't want to talk about it, but unfortunately, right? A lot of people, they use spell work and think that, oh, well, I'm spiritual because I know how to cast a spell. I know how to go pay somebody to do it for me. I'm magical and I'm spiritual and I'm religious. No. What you are is someone that is manipulating energy. That's all that you are, right? No matter what the reason is for you to get either, you know, upper hand on somebody, whatever, it's wrong. Now, if you use your intuition, okay, when we talk about being magical, we're not talking about spell work, but we're talking about tapping into you, who you are, to the core of you, tapping into your light. Okay, your faith and your strength, all of those things. That's what I'm talking about here when I talk about magic, right? Someone, you need to learn that, because I think a lot of people, they need to kill. Okay, just go bury. Literally, okay? All the knowledge that you've accumulated about how to manipulate people through spell work, just get rid of it and change, because the actual true magic is done within you. You don't gotta go pay nobody. You don't gotta go do these things, bury these things, go to the crossroad, make these sacrifices. You don't have to do that, because already every single last one of us, we're like a walking spiritual magical being. Every single last one of us. It doesn't matter. You're rich, you're poor, you're dirty, you're clean. It does not matter. Every single person, if you're breathing, okay, you have a heart that's beating inside of you, a mind that is thinking, then that means you can connect with it to yourself, to your strength, and make things happen. Manifest through your heart, and what did I say? Ground yourself with the root. Tap into your creativity, your solar plexus. Okay, your heart energy needs to be on point, and then you go transmute that right up into your crown, your third eye, and your crown. Trust me, you'll have dreams, you'll have inspiration, your intuition will be open. You won't need to do all of this crap that I see and I've experienced people doing. It's like, what's mine is mine. If I can manifest better than you, you don't gotta come try to kill me, come try to steal from me, come try to take anything away from me. I've done my work, which you can do also. Anyone can do it. Tap into your reservoir. Now, if you don't know what that means, go learn. Page of Swords. Go learn something new. Not new spell work. No. Not new ways how to mess someone's life up. Because a lot of people, I tell you, and I've been getting this message a lot, they know this energy is coming for a lot of people. This business, this, this longevity, long-term good karma is coming for a lot of people, and they're trying to stop it. That's what they just said. That's where the stop is coming from again. People have stopped you from moving forward in your life, in your projects. They foiled them. They made things happen. They're just, no. Guess what? You could turn that around too. What someone has stopped for you, you can turn it around too. And that's the big secret right there, is taking what someone has done to you in a negative way and you turn it to the positive. Now, again, if you don't know how to do that, go learn something new. Go learn. Go learn. It's all about frequency and vibration and how well you work with it and energy. If you're in a low vibration, you're not going to get good energy. Whatever you're doing might work for a little bit, but the chaos that you put in someone else's life is a circle. Remember that. Everything that we deal with, creation is a circle. Everything is a circle. Everything is a spiral. Life is a spiral, okay? Everything that has been created in life has been done in a spiral. So what do you think happens if you do something here to an individual to stop them from their life purpose? Don't you think that's going to come right back to you again? Because it's a spiral, right? And that's why they call it karma. That's why they call it, hey, instant karma, they say at times, right? And that's the thing. That's when you know you're a spiritual person, when you can say, hey, life is a spiral. You can go down the spiral or you can go up the spiral. What's the DNA? Doesn't it look like a spiral? Doesn't it have links that go, in a zigzag formation, so to speak? A seed, if you open up a seed, what you're gonna see, it's coiled in whatever the germ is coiled, and as it comes out of the ground, in a coil formation. Why do you think that is? Because there's always a beginning point to that creation, which always starts with a dot, right? But what I'm trying to say is that you people that are doing these spell work, going to the crossroads, and you want to follow. And I love how people follow. Oh, the celebrities do it. Are you a celebrity though? Are you a celebrity though? It's like it's so cool to have things. Oh, they know how to do that. I mean, and it's so easy, right? It's so easy, but then what is the destruction? What are you uncoiling when you go do these things, right? And these same people that you say that you follow, these celebrities, what do you think really happens to them? A lot of them, no one's paying attention, right? They just want to do, well, I want to get this money and I want to get that thing and I want to get this thing. But what happens to actual people, right? You want to destroy someone else, take the energy of someone else and make it yours. Destiny swap, energy swap, whatever the hell these people think they do. But what happens to you actually? And if you're dealing with someone that is an alchemist, look at my throat chakra. If you've done this to someone that's an alchemist, and you're watching their lives still blossom no matter what. Now what happens? Who's going up the spiral? Who's going down the spiral? Okay, pay attention. Not one of these people that's done what they've done. It's all this stuff is only for a moment. But if you paid attention and say, you know what? I have this dream. I have this thing that's never been done before. I'm going to go do it. It could take 20 years, but you do it. If that's your life purpose, that's your life purpose. Then you spent 20 years making sure that whatever your life purpose was, you created it. And all that does for you is create a legacy. But when you go and you do all those other manipulative things, you know what you create for yourself? And your people that are coming up after you, your descendants? Generational karma. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that's not the first time people are hearing these things. You could either create a legacy, or generational karma. Okay? Anyway, so I hope I hope the message came clear. Sorry it's long. I'm not apologizing for talking too much. I'm just saying that I don't think I was supposed to be here on here this long, but you know, things happen, right? So hopefully the message came through. I will do another one here, and just as a check-in, for for other people that maybe didn't get a message in this part. Okay. So next I'm gonna talk about the Oprah pyramid, Green Pyramid, and the atomic bomb that I saw finally. Okay. Take care. Have a wonderful and blessed time whenever you listen to this. Okay. Take care. Bye.